when you talk about community transformation and when you talk about collective impact, you can't do much if you're not listening to those who say, here's what I need. And I feel like this is where we're getting to with this initiative. What makes me hopeful is that there are voices in our community that say, no, we need to make sure that we are paying attention.
In 2020, our community was presented with a choice: grow, transform, change, or continue to go down the same broken path. We chose transformation. We laid the groundwork for a new model, one that addresses our community's needs while seeking fundamental change to systems that create those needs in the first place. Throughout the pandemic, especially, we were introduced to nonprofits who were doing work in their neighborhoods with priority populations, and we had never heard of these nonprofits before. And really what that did for me was illuminate the fact that there was so much work going on in our community and we didn't know about it. And we needed to know why not.
Right.
And so, really inspecting our own process to understand, had we created any barriers for these small nonprofits, primarily founded by people of color?
What really shocked me was the processes that I thought we had in place were, great. And I think it was a reality check to say, no, you need to do some revisions. You need to think about what is inclusivity and what does equity look like. That made me then reflect and say, okay, we've got to start over.
Yeah.
We have to make these changes.
Going to them, saying, what is it that you need? We have to meet them where they are. We have to talk to them about what those needs are and can't just walk in the room and say, you know what, here's what we have. We know what you need. Here's what we're going to do for you. Doesn't work as well.
One thing that I need to remember is that I am a white person who grew up in privilege, and I don't have the answers. I'm used to having the answers, right? But I've had to step back to say, I don't know. And being able to listen to those voices has been really critical.
For me, it was listening to participants who were engaged in our listening sessions and saying, hey, I had to take 3 buses to get to work. But while I was doing that, I also had to drop off my disabled child who needed services, and then I had to go to work. So by the time she was getting up extra early in the morning at 5 a.m., she wasn't getting back home until 8 p.m.
Right.
That's a lot.
Those voices are the game changers.
Yes.
What do we need to do for this community that may not have been done before?
For me, the defining moment was a conversation that you and I had about how we were going to make changes right now to help these nonprofits. And over the phone, in a half-hour conversation, the Opportunity Initiative was born.
What did it personally mean to you when United Way was interested in supporting your organization and the work that you do?
Man, everything, because I ain't ashamed. I cried. I was crying. Yes, I was in the middle of my bed, because it was during the time when I was really seriously in my prayer closet. Like, Lord, what's going to happen here? Like, I don't even know what. And so that made me just like, it was such a powerful affirmation that not give up. I'm sending something. And when that call came through, like I was in tears, but what it meant to me was, what we're doing is necessary. And to, I guess, make it more simplified, like somebody sees you.
I remember when I applied for grants and I was denied, right? And I always had a vision to building and being more for our organization. United Way came in, it was like, this is what we could do. Like, my list is already ready, right? And I was beyond excited. I remember that phone call, my daughter was in the room, and I rarely cry. I'm used to working for people, right? And them telling me, like, this is the way we should go, but having that seed planted to where I can direct where our organization go and plant seeds in our community, have legacy. Like, I seen the picture there. So for me, it was everything.
I remember being in a place where I was so afraid as a young Black woman to ask questions about what does this look like? How do I even apply for this? And there's been times when individuals from United Way has literally walked through certain application process, said, no, it looks like this. Let me pair you with another organization who's doing similar work. So I would say that has been so transparent across the board.
Yeah, I completely support that. I mean, it's the same for us in a collaboration. I mean, you guys have provided so many resources to us to learn more, training and things like that. And we want to be there because we serve an important part of the community and we share on the same mission. And so, be there for each other, if we need support with fundraising, we know that we can name United Way's sponsorship.
In the next 5 years, that looks like all of us coming together and all of us leading the community in our different ways, but through one another. And I think, again, as we continue to work with United Way and other larger corporations, that they see the benefit when we do this. This changes our community. It makes it a thriving community.
His palms this way.
I told you he was going to say it.
Mom spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he was calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting.
This is what I need you to understand. Your voice matters. And it matters so much right now.
The initiative literally is a statement that us three are making to say we are going to do our best to utilize resources, partner with individuals to help our youth address all of these barriers so that they can see themselves as at potential instead of at risk.
Nice. I like that at potential. You had them to say, we matter now. I saw it in their eyes. They want somebody to understand that they matter.
Believe in yourself and all of your potential. Believe that each one of us that is here today with you cares about you.
Building the trust for the Latino community is so important.
Yes.
And I think the trust that we have built with United Way is very meaningful for us. In the beginning, everything is overwhelming, everything is unknown, we don't know where we're going. But having that trust, that connection, that we can be who we are, we can say what we are saying without being, judged or anything like that. I think that is one of the main factors for us.
With the Opportunity Initiative cohorts that we put together, the ability to bring volunteers in to do financial statement training, how to read a financial statement, how to prepare a financial statement, how to write a grant, how to do measurement and evaluation, how to tell their story on social media, how to use a board in the right way. For all of those skills that we were able to provide for these agencies, we've seen them be able to leverage in a huge way. And that's exciting to see.
It is. And just for them to come back and say, thank you. These are all the tools that I needed because I didn't have access or I wasn't in a financial, situation that I could afford to pay for these services. Although we're helping them, they're helping us as well. And one, that they're helping us to understand and identify some of the needs in the community. And two, it allows us to partner, to make sure that we're meeting that need together. Because again, I have to go back, a thriving community is from everyone coming together to help alleviate the issues that we're seeing. And so it's a really great partnership.
United Way's role in this community has been and will continue to be vital.
We are nimble and we are flexible. And so when we recognize a shift or a need or something going on in the community that we need to respond to, we do it very, very quickly.
We can't do this work alone. And being really inclusive in saying, hey, join us. We've got a lot of work to do in our community. And it's going to take more than just the Heart of West Michigan United Way. And so as we are building, partners, we're looking at others that are doing this work and rallying around these nonprofits and saying, if we join forces, we can get more done.
Yeah.
We can help more people. And that's what creates a thriving community.
Together we are growing. We are changing. We are transforming our community. This is the work of United Way.